in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of the program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will be first on the attack. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Running inside, it's Williams. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession, but right here they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are 2 really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the triggermen, they're the reason it goes, and they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Knight. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Knight.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The give is to Williams. Got room on the return. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Jennings. Working that wide receiver screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on 3rd down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them...
There he goes to the left. He smashes his way through again. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to change this route. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Let it go. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Here's Carr to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. Beck's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Galloway. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Green. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. Go.
They go play action with Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got some room, it was over. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running inside. It's Green. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. Could not make his way to the corner. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Running to the left. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They send the tight end in motion. Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut! Smacks him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Handoff from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. There's some room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. That's caught. It's Galloway. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be third and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Keeps it on first down. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Push down for the tackle. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Hitting just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Right back to the well. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're